We be live. Shalom, shalom, everyone. How's my audio? How's everything going? Make sure you have liked the stream. Confirm in the live chat. Let me know. And Sarah, who's highlighting your comments, that you have liked the stream. Sarah, thank you. This time is the Iranian Sarah today, highlighting your comments. As you can see, your comments are being highlighted, so that your comments get to be part of the show. Make sure that you mention that you have liked the stream. Sarah would highlight those so other people get encouraged to like the stream as well. Guys, we be winning. The Zionist team is winning because on both fronts, let me tell you, let me explain why I'm so happy. Okay, the Syria situation has made the Israeli front, the Zionist front, be winning not just in the military front, but also in the narrative war. We were losing in the narrative war, but eventually the objective reality catches up to the world of narratives, and reality is very insistent. It's hard to, you could, as wiser people have mentioned, you could fool people sometimes, okay, forever. You could fool, but and many people sometimes, but you cannot fool many people forever. At some point reality will catch up to people, and people have to accept that they are losing. And that's why as weak as the Israeli narrative has been, as strong as the Israeli military response has been, we have been losing people, and around the world have been uniting against Israel. But now all of that is breaking apart. The whole thing is turning on them, and they are turning on each other. So this is fantastic news for us Zionists, for us who want to see Israel to have the upper hand. They tried for so long to make the whole world hate Israel. And to be honest, because we don't want to deny reality, they have been very successful at that. As much as Israel is superior in intelligence and military confrontation and in defending its civilians, and also bringing peace and stability and liberal values to the Middle East, Israel is a major force for all of that. Unfortunately, Israel sucks at setting the right narrative, like making sure that globally people understand what the hell is happening. However, Israel is lucky enough for it to have stupid enemies. Okay, so even though for a period of time they were winning against Israel, and the globe was turning on Israel and on much higher levels than before, these people, their narratives are not consistent. This is why, guys, I'm telling you, liberalism will always eventually win, even if we suck at marketing, because we are right. Eventually we will win. Eventually we will win. The divide that you're seeing here is because the people who are allying with each other, uniting with each other against liberalism, against Zionism, against Israel, against life itself, they don't have a consistent ideology. They are Tankies, they are Sunnis, they are Shias, and at some point, for a while they will cooperate with each other, but at some point their interests are not aligned, and they will turn on each other, right? So liberals are very self-critical, but at the end of the day, because they're fighting for a life, they're fighting for stability, they're fighting for peace, they're fighting for prosperity, and they will eventually be in line, because them working with each other is win-win, is mutually beneficial. But you can see the Tankies are now turning on the Sunnis, and vice versa, over this Syria. It will always be something. We don't know what the next thing is going to be. Sometimes it's over LGBT, sometimes it's over women's rights, sometimes it's over, I don't know, something else. Today is about Syria, and this is glorious. And by the way, today we're going to realize why Shias have an easier time uniting with leftists than Sunnis, right? So both Shias and Sunnis sometimes unite with leftists over what they call anti-imperialism, what we call anti-liberalism. Okay, what they call imperial forces, we call liberal forces, right? Anyway, today, and I will show you. Let's go over some. But before philosophizing, let's go over some interesting, beautiful, some juicy conflict between the enemies of Israel. This is fantastic for us, guys. Whatever happens in Syria, I mean, I hope the best for the people of Syria. I have no idea what's going to happen, and anybody who tells you what they know, that they know what's going to happen, they're full of crap, okay? And nobody knows right now what's going to happen in Syria. However, whatever happens in Syria, the fight between Zionist, anti-Zionist, anti-Israeli people, anti-Semitic people, the fight between them is good for Israel. It makes them divided. This is fantastic, okay? And this is, I mean, inevitable. Like they're not going to be able to stop this. Let me zoom in. If we got a super chat, let me respond to the super chat. Mayan with the 30 shekels saying, finally got you live now. I will give you my shekels, and now you are Zionist funded for real. Love your work. Appreciation from Israeli atheists. Well, thank you so much for the shekels. I really appreciate that. I love being Zionist funded. Okay, people are like, oh, Armin, you're Zionist funded. I'm like, okay, fantastic. That's great. We're proud of being Zionist funded. Please make us more Zionist funded. Roy is here too. That's fantastic. Oh, we got another super chat. Angry Keyboard Warrior is saying, when Israel invaded Lebanon, we had the watermelon sign and the triangle sign. Protesters added the Lebanese flag. Now Israel invaded Syria, which Syrian flag they add? Could be a problem. Oh, okay. When Israel invaded Lebanon, protesters added. Oh, okay. Now Israel invaded Syria. Which Syrian flag? Yeah, the situation is right now with Syria is them have focus. The focus has shifted. Like they're not going to instead of directly. We'll see. We'll go. Thank you for the super chat. Now, instead of directly attacking Israel right now, the main focus is that both sides are pointing at each other, calling each other Zionists. The Assadists, let's be clear. On one side, for people who are new here, who don't understand what this conflict is about, both of the sides that we're going to be looking at today, both of them are anti-Zionist, anti-Israeli. Okay. However, what happened in Syria is showing a major divide between them. On one side, we're going to have the Assadists, the Tankies, the leftists, the anti-imperialist Westerners, Shias, the people who are not Shias, but Muslims who are in favor of the axis of resistance, with the head of it being the Islamic Republic. That's one side, okay? They are obviously going to be against the fall of Assad, against the HTS group toppling Assad. That's one side. The other side, and again, this side is anti-Zionist as well. The other side is also anti-Zionist. However, these are more Sunni Islamists, okay, who are anti-Shia, anti the axis of resistance. And they're also anti-imperialist, but unlike the others. So the first side is anti-imperialist because the anti-imperialism is their main objective, their goal. This side is also anti-imperialist, again what they call anti-imperialist, but their main objective is not anti-imperialism. Their main objective is to establish an Islamic caliphate. The world powers are in the way. Okay, so it's a step towards the Islamic caliphate. The other side is anti-imperialist because they just fucking hate liberalism. They call liberalism imperialism. Okay, that's the final goal, to bring down the liberal global order. That's the difference. Okay, so now for the people who don't know who's who, now that I have explained the division, now we could follow. All right, so what's happening, right? So you can see I'm going to start with the top two. By the way, let's also remember that I got these tweets from Susanna. Thank you so much, Susanna, for all the amazing research that she does. She is, I don't know how she knows all of these things. She has eyes everywhere, apparently. Okay, she's more aware. This former Antifa American white girl is more aware sometimes of some things in the conflict between different types of Muslims and anti-imperialists and the politics in the Middle East more than sometimes she knows more than me. which is an ex-Muslim Iranian, which is fantastic. So thank you, Susanna. Truly the best CEO for Atheist Republic. Okay, so let's watch this. This is Susanna wanted me to show this. This is the best that we have here, the best two people that could represent both sides that I just mentioned. Okay. Okay. The best two people that so Mohammed Hijab, unlike that, so this is weird, okay, because Mohammed Hijab would be on group 2 that I mentioned, okay, the people who are not in favor of the so-called axis of resistance with the leadership of the Islamic Republic, because they be Shia, okay. And Daniel Hayraju is on the first group because he considers the Islamic Republic the only country with enough military firepower to be able to be, and also they might get a nuke at some point. So when it comes to response to Israel, he hates the Sunni Shia divide. He's trying to, like a lot of people are now considering calling Daniel Hayraju a secret Shia. A lot of Sunnis are saying Shias they're takfiring them, considering them non-Muslim. Daniel Hayraju is coming out and saying no, Shias are Muslim. So a lot of Sunnis, even though Daniel Hayraju is a Sunni himself, a lot of Sunnis are ganging up against Daniel Hayraju. So Daniel Hayraju is more in the side of the axis, supporting the axis of resistance camp. If you want, there's a video that I could review of Daniel Hayraju showing how he's indirectly attacking this HTS group. Okay, so again, remember this HTS group is now very, very popular among these Islamists that are not in favor of the axis of resistance. So you could see that there are a lot of people who are part of the axis, supportive of the axis of resistance. Even though they're Muslim, they're attacking the HTS group, and they're calling them potentially a Zionist project. So that side is calling the HTS group a Zionist project, and both of them are calling each other. This is so beautiful. My God, this is so beautiful. Both of them are calling each other Zionists, right? So Mohammed Hijab is on the pro. You can see whoever is kind of upset about Assad falling would be in the first group. Whoever is questioning the HTS would be on the first group. Whoever is celebrating the fall of Assad would be in the second group. Whoever is celebrating the HTS group without any question, loving them, celebrating them, would be in the second group. So now you can see the divide. Anyways, so Mohammed Hijab with this tweet after the fall of Assad, posting tweets saying, "May Allah protect the people of Syria." And people were butthurt. All the anti-Zionist Westerners, the anti-imperialists who naturally would have supported Assad because he was the main guy, their boy. It was their boy. It's their boy. They got pissed. Again, remember, these are people, ever since October 7th, these people on both of these sides have attracted each other. So Mohammed Hijab has a lot of anti-Zionist followers. Because since that he attracted since October 7th, because he was posting tweets against Israel and support of Palestinians and all that stuff. So now that he comes and posts a tweet celebrating what's happening in Syria, you have no idea how many people from the other side are attacking him and how many people on his own side are celebrating him, right? So the most famous, so this is the division. Mohammed Hijab would be the best representative of the pro-HTS side. Hey, Susanna is here, fantastic. And Jackson Hinkle is the best representation of the first group that I mentioned. Westerner, anti-imperialist, anti-Semitic, anti-Israel, all the fucking horrible shit. Pro-Assad, fucking sucking Assadist. I don't know. Can I say these things? Anyways, Jackson Hinkle saying, responding to Mohammed Hijab saying, "May Allah protect the people of Syria," saying, "You're morbidly obese." Wait, what? You are morbidly obese London Stani terrorist supporter. Okay, so remember, these are anti-Zionists, but they are considered the HTS group to be. And also, when these people who call HTS to be a terrorist, they think terrorists are supported by Zionists. They consider ISIS to be Zionists. They consider Al Qaeda to be Zionist, a Zionist project. So they're not very smart. Okay. You support Uyghur terrorists in China. Now you support Al Qaeda terrorists in Syria. Will you keep this energy when ISIS is beheading kids in Aleppo again? Wow. And also, he posted a picture. Jackson Hinkle posted a picture of Mohammed Hijab with the eager Muslims in China and tried to say like he's a obese person. And Mohammed Hijab saying, "Get a grip, Hinkle." Hinkle. Okay, so this is beautiful. Look at this, guys. Mohammed Hijab is a Zionist. Oh God. Oh my God. What's happening? This is beautiful. This is glorious. Muhammad Hijab is a Zionist. If you support the HTS, you're a Zionist. You're supporting Netanyahu's war against Assad. No, you're a Zionist. You're a Zionist. Everyone is a Zionist. Look under your seat. There's a Zionist hiding under your seat. Okay, this is good. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me see. People are saying, what is this? Let me see if I could. I endorse you both. Don't know what to do now. People are confused. Somebody saying, one should say that about the what? One should say that about your tits and also the tits of other Muslims. What? Brother's wife. Okay, I don't know. Okay, I suck your way. I don't know what the fuck is happening. So people are attacking. Okay, so yeah, so Mohammed Hijab had some weird, really strange tweets before, saying, "Okay, I'll suck your wife's." Oh yeah, this is about the Al-Bani. Guys, do you want me to do a stream on this? This is regarding what is it called? Adult breastfeeding in Islam by Al-Bani to make him grown man sick. There's the Islamic hadith by Muhammad when you suck on the tit of a grown woman so that you could talk to her. Adult breastfeeding in Islam. So Muhammad Hijab was questioning Al-Bani, which is one of the most important scholars in modern Islam, regarding that hadith, and he was challenging Muslims to come suck their wives' tits just to challenge that hadith. So challenge the interpretation of that hadith. And now a lot of people who don't like this tweet by Muhammad Hijab are posting those tweets before, like, why you were telling people that you're going to come suck their wife's tit. So do you guys want me to do a stream on that? Because we haven't talked about that. The channel has grown since we did a stream on that. I have the video of Muhammad Hijab discussing this. So let me know if you want me to do a stream on that. So people are basically throwing that in his face, trying to remind people that this guy is an idiot. Oh, look at this. Stinkle, they're calling him Stinkle. Stinkle showing true colors, and like a typical Western man resorts in you're a terrorist accusations. Wow, so this is again on Muhammad Hijab's side. His behavior is like one of a Zionist. He sees no innocent population in Syria. Okay, see, I told you. So people are calling Muhammad Hijab a Zionist because he's supporting the HTS. And now people are calling the other side, this guy, the Jackson Hinkle guy, they're calling him like a Zionist. So everybody's going to be a Zionist. Nobody will survive the accusation of being a Zionist in this drama. And then look at this. People are saying, guys, don't fight. The enemy is loving it. Like, don't give them the satisfaction. You both need to stop. And see, you could say, like, some people like, this is glorious. The infighting begins. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you can't stop it. Oh, guys, did we just hit 69? Guys, we just hit 69,000 subscribers. So we're like almost just 1,000 left from 70. And hopefully after that, we'll get to 100K. So, guys, make sure you subscribe. The channel is growing. So we're 69. 69. Okay, so let's go to the next set of tweets. This one was glorious. Jackson Hinkle and Mohammed Hijab fighting over Assad. That was, by the way, Susanna, I don't know if you weren't here at the beginning. I was telling people how you got all these tweets. And also please star every tweet, every comment by Susanna, Sarah, please start them so I don't miss them out. Oh, we got some gifts and some super chats. I will before we'll go to this next tweet, but let me do the super chats and the gifts, and then Susanna. Wait, let me do Susanna's comment first. Susanna saying Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly. I need that meme ready. Spider-Man pointing finger memes, but everyone is a Zionist. Yes, let me. We should make that Spider-Man meme. Yes. Okay. We should. Somebody needs to put a Zionist kind of like a Israeli flag or something over this meme so that we have this ready next time. Okay, so this is something that we need to make. But anyway, let me go to the super chat. So Gigi Rider saying, after Armin's show, check out journalist infiltrates Islamic Republic. Wild story. She took plane ride with Raisi, told her direct impressions of people. Okay, that's something that looks interesting. Thank you so much. Somebody remind me to look at that. Oh, and also Mayan just became a member after giving us a super chat. Well, thank you so much. Thank you for supporting the growth of this channel. And we also got 5 membership gifts by EF. We have 5 more members now, because thank you so much for buying people membership gifts. Okay, let's do this tweet, and then there are a couple of comments that have been starred by. I'm gonna try to focus the comments that are relevant to the show, the ones that you're starting. So like look at the comments, like and just only start the ones that are relevant to the show that we're doing. Okay. Anyway, so let's look at this next tweet. Okay, so this is, you guys know Dilly Hussain. Are you guys familiar with this guy? Right. Okay. Why is it all these people are in UK? I don't understand. Why? What is it with UK and attracting all of these people? Okay, so here, let's see what he is saying. Dilly Hussain is saying anti-imperialists are okay. So remember, he's on the HTS side, and he's on the anti-Assad side, obviously, as a proper Sunni Islamist. Okay. So by the way, Daniel Raju missed the boat on this. Daniel Raju is a Sunni, and now a lot of the Sunni Islamists are celebrating. And now, because Daniel Raju supported the axis of resistance, he's missing out on all the celebration. He has to constantly make shows justifying his original position. So he's being left behind. Anyway, so Dilly Hussain is saying anti-imperialist, meaning the other side. It's very funny because they're calling the Western anti-imperialists, they're calling them anti-imperialists as if they are not anti-imperialists. But because the leftist Western anti-imperialists have used the word anti-imperialist so much, now he doesn't even mention non-Muslim Western leftist anti-imperialists. He just says anti-imperialist. Dilly, you're also an anti-imperialist. What the fuck are you? Okay, but we know what he means. He says anti-imperialists are okay with Islamists when it comes to their pro-Palestine grifting and gatekeeping. Wow. When Islamists resist Russia, China, or secular Arab dictators, they revert back to the Zionist neocon playbook of labeling them terrorists, ISIS, and Al-Qaeda. Wow, he called them Zionists. He called them everyone. You're a Zionist. They're a Zionist. Who's a Zionist? I don't know. Guys, may the real Zionists please stand up. Guys, we are the Zionists here. How come we are the actual Zionists? You guys don't get to be Zionists. What are you guys doing? Oh God, this is so beautiful. Oh my God, I'm loving this so much. Look, this is fantastic. So remember, it started with the Syrian girl kind of people. The Assad is calling HTS Zionist project. Oh, this is a Zionist. The HTS is being controlled by Turkey, and Turkey is being controlled by Netanyahu, and this is the HTS, therefore is a Zionist project trying to remove the axis of resistance so that the Islamic Republic cannot send its weapons to Lebanon through Iraq and Syria. And so the whole HTS was apparently a Zionist project. Now the HTS supporters are calling the other side the imperials. Imagine, guys, these people in the West, these leftists who spent all of their activism in the past year being anti-Zionist and anti-Israeli. Now I'm calling everybody they don't like a Zionist. Now they're being called Zionists themselves. This must hurt. This must hurt. The people they love Dilly Hussain. Remember the leftist anti-imperialists? They adore Dilly Hussain as an anti-Zionist person from the Muslim that they support, and now they're being called a Zionist. They're called these Zionist haters are being called Zionists. This is so painful. This is so painful for them, and I'm loving every fucking second of it. Let me see if there are any interesting comments. Ooh, I have to actually check if I scroll down if I'm gonna see anything that I can show. Okay, let me see if it's safe before I scroll down. And now that I see it's safe, we could scroll down to see if there's any interesting comments. So somebody is agreeing with him. Let me see. Neither Russia. Okay, wow. Okay, so this guy is saying neither Russia nor China are occupying Arab or Muslim countries. Turkey is though. And this guy is saying, why do you treat Islamists as some universally consistent category, irrespective of context? Okay, so let me see. I want to see the butthurt. Okay, they are not pro-Palestine. Oh, look at this guy is agreeing with him. They are not pro-Palestine. They just hate Israel, as Israel hates them. If a Muslim supports Palestine, they should also support the Syrian rebels, not the killer Assad. Interesting infighting. Okay, let's go to is the next one from this one. Okay, this guy, which side is he on? Susie, which guy is this side on? These are marked British. This is a British Islamist. Oh, Susanna has marked these for the last tweet, this tweet, and the two next tweets that I'm going to show you. Susanna has labeled these as British Islamists realizing their bedfellows don't have Muslim interests at heart. I love the way Susanna, labels these, and the titles that she puts them. It's just explains everything. Okay, so this is another Islamist who's realizing the moment of realization for these people. Let's watch this. Mohammed Jalal saying, I have been speaking to community organizations in the Muslim community in the UK who are unhappy with just how quickly allies in quotation, so-called allies from some of the left have so readily embraced conspiracy theories and echoed Russian propaganda and Syria and Assad. A joint statement coming. Wow. Guys, the enemies of Israel are falling apart. I told you the fall of Assad is good for Israel. Okay, we're winning now, guys. We're winning. I said at the beginning of the show, okay, so for years they planned to annihilate Israel. On October 7th, they tried. People thought Israel is weak. And after that, ever since October 7th, Israel has shown that, no, fuck you. We're not weak. Now, no, who's considering annihilating Israel now? Seriously, beyond just narratives. People could see that Israel, it's not a good idea to attack Israel like October 7th. I think October 7th doesn't seem like a good idea, and even to anti-Israelis. If they're honest with themselves, it seemed like it was a bad idea. Israel has shown to the world that they're strong militarily and from an intelligence perspective. And now, but what was the coping mechanism? The coping mechanism is like, no, you might be winning in the battleground, but we have managed to turn the world against Israel. We have managed to make everybody focus on how evil Israel is. Well, now look who is hating on who. All right, we're just sitting back again. We don't need to do anything. We just have to sit back, grab some popcorn, and just watch you guys hate on each other. So yeah, Israel will come at the top at the end of the day. You guys just keep fighting with each other. Then we're winning the narrative war as well, right? So let's see what he's saying here. He's saying, this Mohammed Jalal continues, if you're confused over Syria, that's fine. We have ignored the issue for too long and have allowed ourselves to be compromised by short-term electoral and political mobilization. So get educated. It's not as confusing as it's made out. Okay, so this guy is saying, thank you. Many of us have been addressing this for the whole year, but have been told to stay silent. Now it is not that they were told now this is not the time. They say, as if it's appropriate to view some Muslim lives as less valuable than others. Alhamdulillah, people are realizing the hypocrisy. And this guy is saying, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. This is like the way to respect Allah. Okay, so this is very important. Thank you. Russian propaganda. Some people are supporting him, some people are disagreeing with him. Okay, fantastic. Let's go back to Dilly Hussain. Dilly. Please accuse some other people of being Zionists. I would love that. Let me actually see if I could zoom. If I could scroll down, if it's anything. Yeah, this is scrollable. Fantastic. So let's go back up so we could check the comments on this one as well. Let me see your comments. Susanna saying, I never knew I had so many allies. Yeah, guys, we Zionists, we have so many allies on every side. Apparently, we have more agents and allies than we realize. Okay, so Dilly Hussain saying there will either be pin drop silence from some so-called, again in quotation, pro-Palestine in quotation, so-called pro-Palestine comrades. See, this is why I'm telling you, he's basically calling out the Tankies by calling them comrades. So, this is, oh my God, I'm so happy. This is so beautiful. There will either be pin drop silence from some pro-Palestine comrades on the left about Assad and Russia bombing civilians in hospital, mosques, and schools in Aleppo and Idlib, or they'll resort to the Israeli playbook that terrorists were hiding there among civilians. Wow, the Israeli playbook. Who's a Zionist? You're a Zionist. No, you're a Zionist. No, you're. Everybody gets to be a Zionist. Guys, join. Welcome to the team. Apparently, you're all Zionists. Welcome to our side. We have. Okay, so it's this guy saying you can't equate the so-called Israeli playbook with Israel confessing that they literally armed your precious rebels, my man. You choose your camp. Okay, so this guy is saying, no, you're on Israel. Oh wait, I haven't shared this Hadi guy. So you can't equate the so-called Israeli playbook with Israel confessing that they literally armed your precious rebel, my man. You choose your camp. So this guy is saying, no. Again, I didn't know that this is going to be the first comment, but the first comment is basically saying, no, you the Israeli. Okay, so let's see what Dilly is saying. They're saying, let's run with your line of argument for a moment, my man. Israel has also repeatedly confessed, as well as Iran, that Assad is more preferable and desirable than those precious rebels. Okay, no, you're the Zionist. Okay, what is this? Muslims. So we have a meme here. That's fun. So the caption says, "Muslim killing Muslims is so uninteresting." So Turkey, everyone's saying, I killed 43,000 Muslim Kurds, so Muslims sleeping. And then Bin Salman saying, we also killed 337,000 Yemeni Muslims sleeping. And then Assad is saying, rookie numbers, I killed 500,000 Muslims. And then Muslims sleeping. And then Benjamin Netanyahu, we had to kill Muslim terrorists after they, this is genocide, kill all this. Oh, wait, I can't say that. Kill all the Jews. The Jews. YouTube, I'm not saying these things. We're making fun of anti-Semitics. How dare you? Wow, this meme is on point. I have to save this meme. I don't know who's. I like this meme. This is fantastic. Wait, this actually is a pro-Zionist meme, because these people, for Netanyahu, says we had to. Like, it's not saying that they wanted to. It's just we had. Okay, so that's actually. Okay. Let me see if there's anything else. Oh, so we have some butthurt. Your voice has suddenly lost its power. And look at this. Look now, probably from white folk, especially. Yeah. So he's agreeing with Dilly Hussain, and he's saying, wait, He's saying, okay, I'm not going to read the rest of this because there's so many more juicy meme tweets. If you want to read this, just pause it and read it. But I have more stuff to show you from Susie. Again, we have more from Dilly. Yeah, again, more Dilly. Oh no, that's it. That's the one that I already showed. Wait, did I do all 4 of these? Let's go to the. Yeah, okay, I did all of this. So we did these 4. Let's go to the some self-awareness. Interesting awareness into exploitations by leftists here. Okay, so this is some of these Islamists really becoming aware about the exploitations, because guys, weren't we telling these people that the so-called anti-imperialists, these anti-Zionist leftists, they have their own agenda and they're just using you like idiots? Apparently some of these Islamists are coming to this realization that that might have been true. Yes. Okay, let's do this one. So there's 2. Yeah, there's 2 here. Let me do that. Of a moment of realization. Mohammed Jalal is saying the problem with many on the anti-imperialist left is they refuse to accept Arabs and Muslims have agency. Wow, so true. They see the world through a lens where all the powerful USA and NATO are behind every uprising and revolution. My man, why wouldn't you also mention Israel? It's almost as if because you have that conspiracy yourself. NATO. Oh yeah, so it's true. The leftists act like everything that happens in the Middle East that they don't like, it's probably the Zionists, the Jews, the imperialists, the liberals behind the scenes puppeteering the people, the idiots in the Middle East without any agency of themselves. That's what we have been saying about them. But now they are saying it as well. However, he doesn't mention the main accusation is not NATO. What the fuck, man? It's USA and Israel. That's not NATO. Is not the main conspiracy. But you wouldn't. You're coward. It's not the. You don't mention. They always go. In fact, Israel will get the number 1 conspiracy theory. It's not. It's number 1 Israel, number 2 USA, and NATO is like a distant. I don't know. Maybe not even third. Maybe a distant 5th or something when it comes to conspiracy theories. But you're such a coward that even when you're realizing that they blame Israel for everything that happens in the Middle East, you're noticing that they don't give the people in the Middle East any agencies. You're such a coward that you wouldn't mention Israel, because then it would look like you're defending Israel. So you just have to mention USA and NATO. It's like, coward. Do you guys agree with me? This is the reason why he didn't mention Israel. Wow. Okay, let me actually see the comments to see if anybody are behind the practical strife. Yes. Okay, so let's yeah, it's safe to scroll down. So let me look at the comment. So he has a second comment here. In the process, they fabricate evidence, selectively pick facts in quotation to verify their perspective, hide the crimes of friendly autocrats, and diminish the call for ordinary people who want to live in dignity, and parrot the worst Islamophobic labels. And this guy disagrees with him and says they, NATO and West, are behind this particular strife. The body of evidence is insurmountable to be overcome by your malignant political viewpoint. And the very fact that Al-Qaeda suddenly becomes a palatable alternative for Western media is the easiest of all indicators to prove. And by the way, I saw Daniel Hayraju was making the exact same point on his channel. Let me know if you want me to review that, because it was so funny. They're making the exact same point. Daniel Hayraju should have been right now on the celebratory mode with all his fellow Sunnis, celebrating HTS glorious victory, but unfortunately he bet on the wrong horse. Daniel Hayraju bet on the wrong horse, and now he's being left behind. Daniel Hayraju, you're not even Shia. What are you doing? And he's making the exact same argument. These must be and he's actually brave enough to say Zionist. Okay, the HTS must be Zionist funded, or else why would the world media kind of consider welcoming this guy being somewhat tolerant, and not going choppy under people? This must be a Zionist plan. And actually, this Mohammed Jalal seems to be a wiser Islamist than others, because he's saying respectfully, that's not evidence at all. But I don't even need to say anything. The guy answered them well. See, Islamists, when they need to, they can be wise. Okay, Islamists, it's just that it's not that they're idiots all the time. It's just that if it doesn't fit their agenda, they have to act stupid. Okay. Okay, wait, I already did this. Let's go with this Jalal guy having moments of really. Guys, remember, these are people who managed to gather a lot of support after October 7th, a lot of anti-Israeli support. And so these tweets are causing a lot of infighting, because a lot of anti-Zionists are like, what the fuck are you saying, right? Anyway, Susanna saying, I wonder how many people are giving Daniel the side eye because he converted from Shiism. And Susie, and because he's Iranian. So remember that as well. And many. I've seen it with my own eyes. So it's interesting. So he's like, secret Shia. They're calling him secret Shia Iranian agent. That's what they're calling him. The more they fight with each other, the better it is for us. Okay, let them focus on each other instead of Israel. So let's go to, what is this? Oh, this is fun. Let me see. Let me actually go from the top. So here you go. We Muslims deserve to be slaughtered. Okay, so he's highlighting, this is a whole mess of its own. There's a lot going on here. And there's this other guy with the Stalin. I want to see what the Stalin guy is saying. Anyways, let's start from the top. So what was the original tweet that he's quote tweeting? David Miller saying, glad everyone's cards on the table. Yes, okay, so this guy is on the anti-imperialist side. This guy is on the I'm assuming therefore an Assadist side, right? So now he's saying like everybody is knowing everybody. So David Miller saying, glad everyone's cards are on the table. Yes, we are anti-imperialists, and you are cheerleaders for ISIS, whom you glorify as Sunni revolutionaries. We are anti-Zionist, and you have been played like a fiddle by the enemies of Palestine and Islam. Wow. You have spent 13 years cheering on a Zionist and a NATO death squads who want to deliver Syria on a plate to the state of Israel. Thankfully, however, you will keep losing. You're a Zionist. No, you're a Zionist. No, oh my God. So now, Mohammed Hijab, you're a Zionist. You're being accused of being a Zionist. You're helping the Zionists. Okay, so see, the Islamist side is calling the leftist Zionist, and these anti-imperialist Tankies are now calling the Islamist Zionist. Fantastic. Oh my God, this is too good. This is too good. So let's see how Mohammed Jalal from the other side responded to this. Oh my God, this is glorious. Mohammed Jalal is saying, here you go. We Muslims deserve to be slaughtered and imprisoned by dictators as long as they fight your fantasy struggles. Wow. The leftists are being called out by the Islamists. Their struggle, their fight against imperialism is being called a fantasy struggle. This is what we have been saying. They have a revolutionary fetish, and it's being called out by Mohammed Jalal is basically saying, we're fighting for our lives. We're fighting against people who are killing us. You're just sitting in the US, I don't know, drinking your latte and trying to, from all the way from there, you're just trying, you don't care about Muslim lives. You just care about being part of this revolution that you could feel significant because of it. That's what I think when he says fantasy struggle, this is what we have been saying. Susanna is saying it's like Christmas came early this year. Yeah. And then it continues. These are not our allies. So Mohammed Jalal is calling leftists not our allies. Oh, these are Fox revolutionaries who see brown people as minions in their global struggle as they sip tea. I didn't even read this part. When I said latte, I didn't even read this part. He's saying exactly what I had in mind. As in Bristol, suburbia. Yes, sucking on the sipping on their tea. They're just you guys remember that part of Rick and the which episode was it on Rick and Morty where they had a gum which was flavored with the taste of rebellion, so that when you chew on it you could feel that you're part of the revolution. I need to have that meme ready every time, like the revolutionary feel that you could chew on the gum and feel like you're part of a revolution. That was such a that was such an amazing part of Rick and Morty. I need to. Yeah, Jalal is right, guys. We're agreeing with an Islamist. Shit! Oh my God, you're an Islamist. Guys, no, you're an Islamist. I'm not. Okay, happy early Hanukkah to all our new Zionist allies. LMAO. Yes, fantastic, Susie. So let's continue with Mohammed Jalal. So Mohammed Jalal saying, "We are all what? What is this word? Punk? Oh, punk Alawites? No, I don't know what this is. What is this word? What is this? Somebody decode this. Punk ahwa is a person who manually operates on panka, a type of ceiling fan used in the Indian subcontinent before electricity. I have no idea what they're talking about. Okay, we are all something to them, waiting for their gallantry to rescue us from ourselves, please. What is that word? I don't know what this word is. Is this like a derogatory term? Okay. These are the same people who denied the autonomy of Uyghurs, Chechens, Yeah, remember the leftists are the Islamists are anti-Chinese treatment on Uyghurs because their Uyghurs are Muslims, but China is considered to be anti-imperialist, so the leftists are on side of China against the Uyghurs. So on this, they have a huge. Oh, so the slave. Oh, that's a called. That means a slave. Okay, thank you so much, Sergu, for that. So there are the same people who deny the autonomy of the Uyghurs, Chechens, Bosnians. Yeah, because these are Muslims who are fighting against the people who they love, the leftists love, and any other Muslim group that are subject to non-Western imperialism. Wow, Muhammad Jalal is calling. There is no such thing as non-Western imperialism to these leftists, Muhammad Jalal. All imperialism is Western imperialism. So he's saying when Muslims are subject to non-Western imperialism, they are anti-Muslim. They are not moved by justice, only a perverse, partial anti-imperialism. We Muslims don't buy your savior complex. Well, don't speak on behalf of all Muslims, Muhammad Jalal. There are many Muslims who are fooled by it, especially Shias. Let me tell you why Shias are a better ally for leftists than Sunnis, okay? For two reasons. First of all, then there's a narrative match. There's a mythology match. Sunnis, throughout their histories, they had the upper hand. They had the fucking empire. So their narrative is that we be strong. The people who are strong are in power, right? The people, our enemies, are weak. That narrative doesn't work in the modern world because the Islamic world is pathetically weak and the liberal world is very strong. So that narrative doesn't work anymore. The Shias, the proto-Shias throughout their history, they were weak. They weren't ruling unless other than the Ismaili dynasty and the Safavid dynasty. Most of their history, the Sunnis had the upper hand. So especially at the beginning, they were constantly being oppressed. So their narrative is like, we are weak, we're being oppressed, and the people who are being oppressed, they're on the right side. Allah is on the side of the oppressed. So Sunnis their narrative was Allah is on the side of the strong. Shias were Allah is on the side of the oppressed, right? So given that the leftists are fighting the strong, they're fighting the powers that be, if you look, the Shia narratives match perfectly with the leftist agenda, right? That's why the 1979 Islamic Revolution was the unity between the leftists and Shias, because the narratives were such a great fit. the weak are in right, the powerful are wrong, the weak should fight against the powerful, and all that bullshit, right? That's one reason. The second reason is Shias are the minority, so they need help, right? Shias are the minority Muslims, so if they have global ambitions, they either have to ally with Sunnis somehow or ally with leftists somehow, because they cannot achieve their global ambitions by themselves. If they want to ally with Sunnis, they use the Palestinian cause, and if they want to ally with leftists, they use this other thing called the Palestinian cause. Okay, for both of them, they use the Palestinian cause, because if they focus on the Shia narrative, the Sunnis will go, abandon them, right? So they have to tone down the Shia narratives and focus on anti-Israeli, anti-Semitic, anti-Zionist narratives to create a unity with both leftists and Sunnis. So because Shias need other people, leftists, they are more likely to stay with the leftists. Okay, and that's why if the leftists want to invest on the right type of Muslims, they should focus more on the Shias, because the Sunnis eventually will figure out what the hell is happening here. So let's continue with this. These are the same people. Oh yeah, I already read this. You Muslims are, yeah. Let's continue. Let's go to the Stalin guy. What is this guy saying? Non-Western imperialists, in quotation. It would be hard for a Muslim group. Wow, this guy is saying exactly what I'm saying. It would be hard for a Muslim group to be subject to something that does not exist. I called it. I'm like, I was making fun of leftists. I didn't even notice this. I was like, when he said non-Western imperialists, I'm like, what are you talking about? There is no such thing as non-Western imperialists to the leftists. And then we have this guy with the Stalin with the Stalin profile and with Russian font saying non-Western imperialists, it would be hard for a Muslim group to be subject to something that does not exist. Wow. Fantastical hallucinations of oppressions that do not exist are not to be used to guide material reality. Well, I was speaking like a true Marxist. Material reality. The fact is that the primary contradiction in the world. I don't know. This sentence doesn't make sense. Oh no, because it continues. Oh, it keeps going. I'm not going to read the rest of it. You guys could, yeah, I will. You could pause this and read the whole thing. Generally, the ending is saying, but yes, go ahead and continue to be a useful idiot for Western imperialism. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Let's continue. We have more tweets. Are you guys enjoying this? Are you guys enjoying this struggle? Wow, guys, the next 3 tweets have been marked. First of all, let me know in the live chat that you're appreciating this, because I am having so much fun with this. Thank you so much, Susanna, for all this glorious. These are some, oh my God, great collections, Susie. But the next 3 tweets, I'm excited to see what these are about, because they have been marked as pro-Assadist crap. So let's see some Assadists joining the fight. What they're saying. And the first one is by our very own Syrian girl in response to a Muslim. Let me see what you guys are saying. Thank you, people saying thank you, Susanna. Yeah, and guys, please like the stream. Oh, we got a super chat. Let me actually respond to the super chat. Naked Assad is saying, why not one of them talk about how handsome I am? Yeah, I don't know. But oh, this is Shekels. Naked Assad is in Israel. And what are you doing? Okay, so I saw some pictures from Assad walking the streets of Moscow just minutes before I came on stream. So clothed Assad is in Moscow, and Naked Assad apparently is sending us shekels from Israel. Interesting. Well, thank you for the super chat. Yes, fantastic. That's perfect. Susie, send me more. I need more for the next stream. These are the best streams I have are the streams that I do over Susie collections. Yes, lick the stream. All right. So I want to see how Syrian girl is responding to all these Islamists, because remember, guys, these things are changing so fast. Okay, only a few days ago, these people were like having orgies over being anti-Zionist. These people were on the same team. they were just 2 weeks ago. However, everything changed over like that, like that. Let's see. So this is Dr. Omar Suleiman. You guys know him. He's very, 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 very famous. Okay, so let's see. Omar Suleiman, obviously on the Islamist side and on the Sunni anti-Assad side. What is a Tankie? Tankie is a communist who is in favor of state communism. Okay, so we have different kind of communists. We have communists that are anarchists. We have many different kinds of communists. Communists that are, these are people who right now will support anything that Russia or China does, and they are in favor of military might against the world liberal order, which they will call Western imperialism. So that's a tankie. So they like tanks. Yes, authoritarian leftists. Yeah, just think of an image of a tank rolling over people in China. Okay, that would be a tank. Okay, so let's see what Dr. Omar. Yes, no one. No worries. Dr. Omar Suleiman, he's saying if your geopolitical, so again, remember this is a Sunni Islamist now. They were allying with the Tankies just a minute ago, and now everything has changed. So let's see what he has to say. If your geopolitical analysis includes a whitewashing of the monstrous crimes of crimes that Assad has committed against the Syrian people for over a decade, know that pretty much every Palestinian you meet in real life rejects your twisted reasoning. Moral clarity and consistency are important, especially in this moment. Okay, so Dr. Omar Suleiman, I have been to Palestine. I don't know. I would agree with you if he said most, maybe, but not every. I have met, you have no idea what types of Palestinians we have. We have exceptions all over Palestine. So we have Zionist Palestinians living in Gaza. They're rare, but they do exist. We definitely have Zionist Palestinians living in the West Bank. I know that because I met them when I was in the West Bank. We have atheists, we have Palestinians in the West Bank or in Gaza who would be pro-Assad, because I met Palestinians who would be like, yeah, we are in favor of the axis of resistance because they're the only ones who are supporting us with weapons. So again, don't say every. So, but if you said most, this tweet could have been more accurate. Anyways, obviously this would cause a lot of butthurt to our favorite Syrian girl. Let's see what she has to say. Yeah. Wait. Oh, where is that meme? Why did I close off that meme? Okay, I have it. Okay. Syrian girl. Oh, fantastic. True to form. Syrian girl saying, you sound like an Israeli bitching about October 7th and asking people to condemn Hamas, except you want them to condemn Assad. Yeah, you're a Zionist. You sound like an Israeli. You're using the Israeli playbook. You're falling into the trap of Zionists. You're being a Zionist agent. I'm glad you guys are at least thinking that Israel is so powerful. I mean, if everybody is a Zionist agent or unknowingly playing into a Zionist playbook or their conspiracies or whatever, then just give up. Bend the fucking knee. Right? I mean, you guys were very confident about your victory over Israel after Hezbollah ceasefire, and like, oh, we're winning now. Everybody is a fucking Zionist agent. I mean, like, Zionists are if you are correct, then there's Zionists everywhere. Okay, you have no chance. You have no chance. Just bend the knee. Just be like, okay, we'll just accept your accept our new overlords. Okay. Yeah, Syrian girl is famous. She's a Assadist. She's the main Assadist. So the Hinkle guy at the beginning, that was the best. Jackson Hinkle is the number one example for anti-imperialist Western tankie. And Mohammed Hijab is the most famous guy that we cover for the Islamist side. An anti-Assadist, anti-axis of resistance guy. Syrian girl would be the number one Assadist, Syrian Assadist. Like there's no one, uh, you know, one of the biggest ones. Yeah, Syrian girl describes herself as Sunni. Syrian girl's religion's views doesn't matter because she's secularist. She's whatever her religious views are, her views are her expressions are more in line with a secular uh, fascist a fascist type of nationalism. Not that I myself believe in nationalism, but she's a fascist type of nationalist, Assadist, pro-axis of resistance kind of person, anti-Zionist person, right? Oh, we got a new. So Vic is using her membership or his membership, saying, "And it feels like yesterday. So glad I found you." Yeah, well, thank you for being here. Yes. Anyways, let's go. Let me see if I could scroll down to see what other people are saying. Yeah, people are basically taking different sides. So that was the first one of pro-Assadist crap. Let's go to another tweet from a pro-Assadist crap. This is, oh my god, this is such cope. This is such cope. Let's look at this one. Okay, so this is an Assadist account called Report Syrian. Watch this. Oh, the flag of Syria. This is not the flag of Syria anymore, idiots. The new flag of Syria. This, by the way, this red is now green, and we, instead of 2 stars, we have 3 stars. Okay, so let's listen to this. The idea today is not opposition and support, not Muslim and Christian, not Sunni and Shia. The idea today is either Syrian or Zionist agent. Wow, wow, wow. This is the mother of all false dichotomies. Okay. So, guys, if you don't agree with this guy, with the rest of this thing this guy has to say, you are. Oh, yeah. So, Susanna is saying this tweet came before Assad fled, by the way. So, this was at the tension. People were like, things were closing in on Assad. So, this guy was saying this, okay? Okay, so guys, let's see if you pass the Zionist check or not, okay? Either you defend your country and its national security, or you are an agent for Israel and Netanyahu, who gave the signal to start the war. Okay, so guys, Jolani, not only Jolani is a Zionist, is an agent of Netanyahu. Everybody who doesn't do what this guy says is a agent for Israel. Guys, I didn't know we're this high in number. This makes Mohammed Hijab on our side. Welcome to the team, Mohammed Hijab. All these Islamists who are happy right now, according to this guy, they're on our team. We are so much. We are legion. We are many. We all of the Islamists. All of these Islamists all of a sudden are Zionists. We expanded our team exponentially overnight. This is great. Okay, so they're all agents for Israel. There is no place for neutrality at all. Be an army behind your army. Be a man. What the fuck? What is this? Be a man. I can't. This is too much. Oh, guys. I can't. What the fuck is this be a man part at the end? I can't do this. What? Be a man? I'm not gonna survive the stream, guys. This is too much. I can't do this. Oh my god. Oh god. Oh wait, the next one. We already covered this guy. Because that other guy was responding to him. The Jalal guy was responding to him. But I like this response to him. This Free Syrian meme guy. Like, oh, so it's the flag of the Free Syrian people, the new flag of Syria. They're like, is this the people of Syria wanting freedom? No, it's ISIS. No, it's Israel. So yeah, so they're calling them idiots. As the Free Syrian meme is calling Assadist. Idiot. I love this. I love this meme. I should save this one as well. Hold on. I should save this one. These are some good memes. I've seen it before, but I didn't save it last time. Let me see. Are there any good responses to this? Are people agreeing? Okay. No, same old responses. So let's go to the next series. Okay. Let's look at some. Susanna marked this as hilarious response to pro-Assadists. Okay, so this is, oh, this one should be fun. This one should be fun. But before I read that, we got a super chat by Naked Assad. So let's respond to Naked Assad super chat. The 30 shekels from Naked Assad saying, "You have been punished by Allah for your sins." Okay, your Assad would not speak like this. Assad is a secular. Do you become more Islamic when you take off your clothes, Assad? So you have been punished by Allah for your sins. As punishment, you will have to spend an entire date with one of these: Syrian girl, Elon Omar, Candace Owens, who is the lucky woman. I will place the fifth. Well, thank you for the super chat. But again, that's not an Assad talking point. That's more like an Islamist talking point. Thank you for the shekels. Let's go to the next. Okay, so this is in response. Look at this, guys. This is a pro-Palestinian Muslim guy with the gun and sword and the Palestinian flag and the Islam symbol. Okay, so let's see. This guy is responding to the leftists, making fun of them. So let's see what he's saying. He's saying, "Bro, trust me. The guys who ran away from the second largest city in Syria when they saw two Toyota pickup trucks were going to save when they saw two Toyota pickup trucks, comma, there should have been comma here, we're going to save Palestine and defeat Israel." Wow. Guys, is it weird that I'm appreciating this on-point tweet by this anti-Israeli Islamic so-called pro-Palestinian guy? I mean, are we allowed to appreciate this? Because I don't give a fuck. I am appreciating this. This is so on point. Who thought that on a channel that is so pro-Israeli, that is proudly Zionist, that is so anti these motherfucking Islamists, that we would be celebrating and totally agreeing with this beautiful on-point tweet? Okay. The Middle East is a weird place, guys. Look at this. This tweet is on point. One more time. Bro, trust me. The guys who ran away from the second largest city in Syria when they saw two Toyota pickup trucks were going to save Palestine and defeat Israel. Yes, Susanna saying you're welcome. Yes, thank you. This is beautiful. This trust me, bro. Trust me. Oh, God, yeah. The Assad is people like, oh, if only you just didn't. Yeah, Assad was going to help us defeat Israel. They cannot even. Oh my God, guys, these people. Let's remember the progression that where we were on October 7th and where we are now. On October 7th, like, oh my God, Israel is weak. Look at us. Look at what we have done. We're going to annihilate Israel. This is our time. This is it. This is Israel's annihilation. We are strong. They are weak. Look, we got them. We are strong. We are strong. We will defeat Israel. Israel will be wiped off the map. 2, a year after, we are victorious because they didn't annihilate us. They went from we will easily annihilate Israel to Israel to Israel, making them basically toppling up, killing all their leaders, destroying 80% of their ammunition, to them saying like, well, you fucked us so gloriously. However, we are still victorious because we haven't been annihilated and some of us are still breathing. 2, now, them not only not being able to defeat Israel, to them being defeated by not Israel, by not even a state, by a small little group of Islamists that most people didn't even know existed, that had only one city until just 2 weeks ago, since 2 weeks ago. Your entire axis of resistance has fallen. Your main warrior of Ali Khamenei has fallen by a tiny little group of Islamists from Idlib. How are you still victorious? By the way, guys, they still claim that they're victorious. Do you want me to do a stream? I don't know. I have so many things that I could do. So many streams I could do. I could show you. I could do, my next stream could be some Iranian state TV cope on trying to explain why Assad's falling is still them being victorious. This is again the Shia. This is why Iranians say Shia bach nemide, mean that Shias will never admit defeat, and that's why people call it. People call this in Iran. They call this Piruzi Kun bar Shamshir, which means the victory of anus over the sword, meaning that a Shia, when you shove a sword up a Shia's ass, okay, they will claim that my anus has captured your sword. That's what a Shia would say, right? So that's what the Iranians say. But I could do an entire stream. I have so many things I could do. I don't know which one. Like you guys have to let me know in the comment section which one would be most fun. Anyways, let's go to 2 more tweets. And Susanna has mentioned for these 2 next 2 tweets to go over the replies. The next tweet that I'm about to show you guys is from a Palestinian that was very. Who is this guy? Let's look at this guy. So this guy, Mutaassem Dalul. Okay. This guy, Susanna is saying, this guy is a Gazan journalist, and his wife and kid were killed recently, and he's very celebrated. This guy is was very celebrated among anti-Zionists. Okay. However, he did the unforgivable sin of celebrating of what's happening in Syria, saying happy for Syria. And now he's being dragged over the coals, according to Susanna, because he celebrated this. So let's see what the comments are saying. Let me actually see if it's safe to scroll down before we check the comments. What is this shit? Okay, so it is safe to scroll down. So let's watch this. So he said happy for Syria. Let's go down. So he's responding to all the comments that he's getting because he said happy for Syria. And remember, guys, this guy was a hero. And also Susanna saying, please, Armin, I live of Arzashi delusion and seething. Yes, maybe I should do a stream like that. Okay, I have so many things. Okay, I will do that. Okay, so let's watch this. The guy is responding to all the hate he's getting because of the happy for Syria. I'm assuming that's what this tweet is. So he's saying, brothers and sisters, I'm a specialist investigator in issues of politics of Middle East and have much knowledge about other global affairs. Syrian rebels are not ISIS. Assad, Iran, Russia, US, EU, Israeli occupation, and their proxies who killed Syrians and destroyed Syria. Okay, so this guy is saying that these are Assad is the same. Assad occupying Syria is basically the same as Israeli occupation, right? So he's responding to all the hate that he's getting because people are like, oh, why are you happy for Syria? This is ISIS taking over Syria, you freaking Zionist. So let's see what the other people are saying. This guy is saying, LMAF lasting my fucking ass off. OP is a Hamas operative. Happy Hezbollah and Khamenei are getting wrecked in Syria. So these jihadists hate each other. They only pretend to form an axis to wage jihad against Jews. I'm happy they're eating each other alive. May the worst jihadists lose. Okay. Okay, so this guy is on point. Oh, this guy is probably, yeah. So Eva is saying, you are disgusting. You are a shame for Palestinians. Wow. The guy is a Palestinian himself. He's from Gaza. He lost his family in Gaza. And apparently he's a shame for Palestinians because he said happy for Syria. What a shame. And he's saying they are against Israel in Palestine. And, they are against So he's look at the flag. He's saying Jordan, Israel, and Iraq. And what the hell is this thing here? I don't know. Saying they are against Israel. The lightning. What is this symbol? They are against Israel in quotation in Palestine, and at the same time they are with Israel in Syria. Oh, he's saying you guys are against Israel when you're in Palestine, but when it comes in Syria, you're allying with Israel because they consider what's happening in Syria right now to be an Israeli plot. So this is what is this? This is so funny. This Western woman, who is she? This Western woman, where is she from? Okay, is calling this Palestinian journalist a shame to Palestinians, a Palestinian who lost his family recently. And he says, you're only against Israel in Palestine, but in Syria, you're with Israel. They're neither ignorant nor stupid. This could have been said This could have been said in the first years of the war on Syria, but today everything is clear and exposed. They are hypocritical bastards. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. She's calling this Palestinian who's there a hypocritical bastard. Okay. What is this guy saying? This guy is on our side. It's an Israeli flag there, saying that's why you're posting photos from Syria and saying this is from Gaza, you pathetic scum. I don't. Oh yeah. So this guy apparently made a mistake at some point, and you got notification. So that's not what we're here to see. Attention, Pajit LARPing. What the hell? What the fuck? Okay, so he's saying she's this Eva person. She seems to be a Western Assadist, posting a picture of people in Syria with the flag, and then people are loving this. Soon we will see the liberation of Palestine without it. So I don't. Some people are appreciating this. Thank you. Some people is telling him ignore the hypocrites. You're a legend. Some people are supporting him. Thank you. People are supporting him. These are the Islamists who are supporting. Oh, so this person is posting a picture of the Syrian girl. Wow, this guy, you can tell that this guy is a true Islamist because the Syrian girl's picture has been blurred because it's not she doesn't have hijab, right? So, but she's posting a tweet by the Syrian girl saying, but with the caption, their masks started to come off. So the Syrian girl has posted the picture. So remember, the Syrian girl and these people, this Mustasem, this Dalul guy, they were on the same side against Israel. But now that this guy is celebrating what's happening in Syria, a Syrian girl has posted this with a caption, you deserve everything that happens to you. This is a very disgusting tweet because this guy has lost his family. So the Syrian girl has posted to this man saying, you deserve everything that has happened to you. And the Islamists are now pointing at the Syrian girl. Masks has come off. The Syrian girl, you realize that over a week you lost almost the vast majority of your allies by standing up with Assad in this situation. So this guy's saying, may Allah protect you. So these are supporter. The next target is Iraq, not liberation for Palestine. You must not align. Okay, so this guy disagrees. Okay, you can see this guy has a Palestinian flag, but also he's like on the side of the Assadists, saying their next target is Iraq, not the liberation of Palestine. I think he's talking about the HTS group. You must not align with those serving Israel. So this guy thinks that HTS is serving Israel. Shifting focus from Al-Quds, meaning Jerusalem, and Gaza only weakens the Palestinian cause, as the past 14 months have clearly shown. So he's saying that these people, they don't care. They're not going to fight the HTS people, or they're not going to fight for. I mean, he's technically right. As of right now, they don't seem to be interested at all in fighting Israel. They're mostly interested in removing the Islamic Republic in Iran's influence in the region. So if they ever wanted to go, I don't think they want to. Right now, they are they're signaling that they don't want to go beyond the borders of Syria. But if they ever did, they might actually focus on Iraq, where there are more Iranian proxies over there rather than in Syria. But potentially, Jolani himself seems to want to just stay within the borders of Syria. However, to be honest, we don't know what's going to happen in the future because even if Jolani is being honest, and that's a big if, he has a lot of people in his army that are ISIS and Al Qaeda. So they might force his hand, or they might kill him. I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows what's going to happen. Coca-Cola, somebody saying in the live chat. All right, let's go to this tweet. And guys, please make sure, guys, these are some juicy stuff. Make sure that you like and share this stream. Let me actually bring the next tweet. Oh, the next tweet is fantastic. Fantastic. All right, so guys, make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, make sure you hit the bell notification, and make sure you tell people to come and subscribe to Atheist Republic on YouTube, because we are showing you stuff that you don't see on other live streams. These are some really juicy stuff. It makes you, gotta admit, these streams make you a lot more aware about what's happening, right? Compared to just like it's not as popular as, to be honest, if I just go like, oh, look at Mohammed Hijab is being an idiot. Oh, look at Ali Dawah being an idiot. That would get more views, because that is surface level analysis. And a lot of people love, I mean, I love, showing the idiocy of Islamists. But that is because that is surface level analysis and doesn't require that much knowledge or that much thinking. It will get more views. That's why if you want me to do more analysis that is not surface level, that is more deep and makes you a lot more aware about what the fuck is happening, then support the streams that I'm doing that is like this, so that we get the right type of people that are interested in us going a little bit more deeper, right? Yeah, Nina is saying, yeah, that's not informative. What do you mean that's not informative? It's very informative. Yeah, it's a good mix here. And anti-Islam is saying true. What are you talking about? Oh yeah, this one, Nina, salute. Oh, so Nina is saying, yeah, I have learned from the last stream. Okay, so I don't know what this other, so I don't know what you're saying. This, yeah, you did. I'm not understanding the second one. Okay, yeah, and you're right. It's a good mix. We have to go. Sometimes we need to have fun here as well. We don't want to always just go in too deep. But anyways, wait, let's see, is this the last one? Yes. This next tweet is fantastic. So let's go back to Dilly Hussain. Amit is saying, for every like you give, Syrian girl has another meltdown. Yes. Okay, so Dilly Hussain is saying, Tankies, yesterday's friends, tomorrow's foes. Yep, you cannot rely on the Tankies. But to be honest, the Tankies it goes the same for you guys. Tankies cannot rely on you. Again, if I was a Tanky, I would just be focusing more on the Shias, okay? Because Shias are desperate for allies, so they would not abandon you. The Shias will not abandon you. The Sunnis will abandon you at some point. PS is saying, Musta'im. So this is the same tweet that we just highlighted. The Musta'im guy saying happy Syria, and Syrian girl responding to her, you deserve everything that happens to you, in response. And remember, this is disgusting, because this guy lost his family. And also the picture that she's posting is guys, what is this saying in Hebrew? Because Syrian girl is posting this picture by showing that you can see the flag of the Free Syria next to some Hebrew. Okay, so she's saying, like, look, the Free Syrian flag is a Zionist project. By the way, I have no doubt that there are many people in Syria who love Israel, who would fly the flag, the green 3-star free flag of Israel. Also, some people are saying it says thank you, Netanyahu. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm sure a lot of people in Syria are appreciating Israel. So Israel is a huge mixed bag of different people. We have Al Qaeda, we have ISIS, we have HDS. We have secular people. We have secular people who are pro-Assad. We have secular people who are anti-Assad. We have Zionists. We have pro-Israeli people. We have anti-Semitic people. We have a whole, like, we have Kurdish people. We have pro-Kurdish people. We have pro-Turkey people, Turkey people. We have so many different groups of people there, right? And rightfully, some Free Syrian people would see what happened in Syria as a result of what Netanyahu has done, and they would be thanking him, if this image is correct. I don't know. Okay, so Sarah translated it for us, saying that it says thank you, Netanyahu. And this would be the correct position. You should be thanking Netanyahu. However, Syrian girl, the idiot that she is, will see this as a sign that this was a Zionist project, that this happened because Netanyahu planned it this way. Just because what happens in Syria was a result of what Netanyahu has done, it doesn't mean that it was planned by Netanyahu. Obviously, this is some nuance that a mind like Syrian girl would not be able to comprehend. However, let's say Dilly Hussain saying yesterday's friends, tomorrow's foes, and then P.S. Muta'assim. Am I reading this right? I wish this was in Arabic so I could know how to read this. Muta'assim is a Palestinian journalist in Gaza who lost his wife and son in Israeli airstrike. The fact is, she's saying you deserve everything that happens to you to somebody who lost his wife and son. I mean, I don't like this guy, but I would never say he deserves his children and his wife dying. What the fuck? That is disgusting. This Mutassim guy is probably an anti-Israeli, anti-Zionist, so-called pro-Palestinian journalist activist that we do not like here. We do not like his views. We do not agree with him. But if a Zionist would say, like, if somebody on our team says that he deserves what his children and his son dying, I would call that Zionist out. I'm like, I'm a Zionist. I'm a proud Zionist. I would like, fuck you. What the fuck? That's disgusting. Anyways, this Syrian girl is a disgusting human being. We saw recently she had tweets wishing that they had gas so that they could gas the people who right now in Syria who are celebrating the fall of Assad. So she's a disgusting human being. Anyways, let's look at the comments that Sarah has. By the way, the Israeli Sarah right now is in the live chat. The Iranian Sarah is the one that is highlighting your comments. Well, let's look at the start comments now. So Gal Gross is saying, hey Armin, have you heard the Jews in Syria want to be part of Israel? Yes, I've heard. I will look this up and see what's happening there. I think some of them are not feeling safe right now. The Jewish, I heard the headline. I haven't looked into it, so I will not comment on it until I see more information about it. The Jewish ex-spy guy in the chat is saying, that's their username, saying, an Iran Air Force. Oh yeah, I'm gonna focus on comments that are relevant to the stream. I've also heard something. I haven't looked into it, so I'm not going to comment on this until I see more about it. Angry Keyboard Warrior saying, isn't Daniel Hayraju an ex-Shia Sunni? Yes, he is. But after October 7th, he got swept into this whole axis of resistance thing, and he started defending Shias as not defending Shias. He called them deviants, but still Muslims. And there's a lot of drama, by the way. Guys, politics, the issue of siyasat and aqidah, politics and religious belief are mixing right now ever since October 7th, over the October 7th, so much. I could go into so much detail telling you why the issue of whether Shias are deviant Muslims or non-Muslims has become such a major tension between the enemies of Israel ever since October 7th, right? So Daniel Hayraju is a Sunni who, for the sake of the keeping the axis of resistance together, jumped on the bandwagon of Shias are deviant, but still Muslim. And he got a lot of people, Sunnis, attacking him, calling him out by giving him tafsirs of Ibn Taymiyyah. There's hadith on hadith attack right now in that world. Sunnis are like, fuck you, bullshit. Shias are not Muslim, and you are a secret Shia agent of the Islamic Republic for saying that. And there's a lot of infighting over there ever since October 7th. And we could go over a lot of detail explaining what's happening there to you guys if there is demand for it. I don't know which one of these, because sometimes you tell me like, yes, Armin, do it, but then when I do it, it doesn't get that many views. Droknar is saying, isn't there a strand of Shiism that also Marxist? I think it's called Red Shiism. Red Shiism? Yeah, I mean, in Iran, we call them the unity of black and red. So red represents communism, and yeah, so red Shiism, so black Shiism, so leftist after, yes, so you're right. So, in 1979 Islamic Revolution, some people considered black Shiism to be the Safavid version of Shiism, and because they were leftists themselves, they said the proper version of Shiism is red Shiism. They were trying to create a new version of Shiism that was more stamp of approval of communism and communism revolution, and they were trying to change the Ali Shariati was the main writer behind this, and they were trying to rebrand the struggle of Hussein in Karbala as basically a communist revolution, okay, which is a weird thing. Yeah, but technically you're correct, right? But we went back, but because that narrative is not that as remembered as the narrative of the former Shah, Mohammed Reza Shah, dividing the two, the black being the Shias and the red being the communists, and he's saying the backward unity of the red and black, he represented of the evil forces in Iran who were trying to topple the government, which, as you remember, as you know, they were successful, unfortunately. Nina is saying, no, I mean the method of analyzing info that gets the views is not informative. Oh, okay. You're saying this stream is much better than the other ones that we're doing. Okay, this is much better. You tell us what they're talking about, not just they're dumb. Okay, yes. Okay, yeah. But again, sometimes we need to have fun with the idiot, because those streams are useful as well. I agree. I like this. I enjoy these streams more. But sometimes people underestimate the level of backwardness, and those streams are important to remind people what we're dealing with. So that has utility as well. But I see your point. What we're saying, isn't Sunni and Shia Islamophobia? Well, I don't know. It depends on whether you consider Shias to be a Muslim at all, which we could cover on another stream. Anyways, guys, we're already over time. Don't forget to like the stream. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell notification. Don't forget to leave a comment. I'm doing a lot of interesting stuff on the Persian channel. Some of them are too nuanced for this stream. I'm hoping at some point that AI will translate in real time, so you guys could go to the Persian channel and watch that as well. By the way, the link to our Persian channel is in the description. If you guys are interested to see what we're doing on the Persian side, that one has mostly an Iranian audience inside Iran. And yeah, but there are some clips that I show there that might actually be useful on the English side as well. I'll consider bringing some of the content that I share there here as well. By the way, guys, if you're appreciating what we're doing, especially what we're doing on the Persian channel, because we are making a huge difference on the Persian channel and also on our Persian Telegram channel and YouTube channel, we actually have been effective in changing narratives in Iran on our channel. We have evidence for that. But if you support what we're doing on here on our Persian channel, please consider supporting us on PayPal. Link is in the description. However, do not support us financially. If you're struggling financially, just liking and subscribing and hitting the bell notification and leaving a comment, those are fantastic for supporting the channel. If you want to even do more without spending any money, you could tell people to come subscribe to Atheist Republic on YouTube. Okay, do that. Anyways, I'm gonna go. Nina saying thank you, Armin and Sarah. See you soon. Yes, thank you, Sarah. Thank you for highlighting the comments. You were amazing. And also thank you, Susanna, for all the research that she does. She's the most informed American I know about this stuff, honestly. In fact, she's not just American. She's one of the most informed people I know about this stuff, period. So it's so amazing to have her on our team. Thank you so much for the research that she does. And I'm gonna head out. Like the stream, stay liberal, still Zionist. Till next time. Mwah.